Wow, this is such a blessing. I just want to start off by saying I am so thankful just to be up here and giving my speech and informing you guys about my journey of entrepreneurship. I'm so thankful just to be standing here. And there's so many feelings running through my head right now. I'm confident, I'm proud, and I'm embarrassed. I am embarrassed. You see, there's a common stereotype that successful entrepreneurs are born. They're not made. And that the truly successful entrepreneurs are just the old, the wise, and the tech-savvy ones. And I'm embarrassed because I used to believe that stereotype until very recently when I got a wake-up call. And here I am today, shining light on the complete opposite side. Let's do something. Raise your hand if you want to become an entrepreneur today. If you've ever felt the world should be different, more connected, more innovative. But what about a little more daring? To those of you who just raised your hand, there's most of you, what is stopping you? What is stopping you from becoming an entrepreneur and taking the next step? For most of us, it's a squirm. The way the Merriam-Webster dictionary defines squirm is to twist about like a worm. But I like to go by a different definition. One that Mark Cuban once told me. To squirm is to feel an uncomfortable itch or a feeling of hesitation when starting something new. It's that feeling that pushes you back and makes you think that you're too young to do what you want to do. That you should just let all the old grown-ups handle all the big stuff and tell you what to do. To everyone out here, I feel you. And I felt that same squirming feeling too. But what if I told you that that squirming feeling, that uncomfortable itch, it's a superpower. It's a sign that your creativity is unique and that you're innovative. Don't let that squirming feeling hold you back. Instead, I want you to embrace the squirm. Embrace the squirm. Follow your dreams. That's what entrepreneurship is all about, isn't it? It's about embracing that squirm and letting it fuel your dream. It's about finding a gap in the market and filling it in with something of your own, something revolutionary. So today, I don't want to talk about all these successful entrepreneurs cracking billion-dollar codes. I want to talk about an ever so quiet revolution happening right under our noses. The one fueled by teens with humble beginnings and extraordinary dreams. Meet Mark Zuckerberg. He is a successful person, but not this one. This is young Mark Zuckerberg. Not the billionaire we know today, but a 19-year-old Harvard sophomore with a head full of code. While his peers chased their grades and partied all night, Zuck was in his room, hunched over his computer, feasting on dripping pizza slices. He wasn't building robots or rockets. He was building bridges, digital bridges called the Facebook. And what started as a simple way for Harvard students to connect, it spread like wildfire. Zuck saw the opportunity, the desire to connect, and he built the platform to fill in the gap with his innovation. He didn't wait for the right time. He didn't ask for permission. He saw a need. He felt a squirm, so he built a solution, line by line, post by post. Mark Zuckerberg embarked on the journey of his life, right there, hunched over his computer, in the heart of his dorm room. He didn't have a magic wand or a secret formula. He had a dream. And he felt that same squirming feeling that we all feel. But instead of letting it ruin and crush his dreams, he chose to embrace it and let it fuel his dream to become the Mark Zuckerberg we all know and love today, worth $66 billion. For my next story, let's take a visit to another dorm room at another prestigious university. This time, picture this. UT Austin, 1983. Meet Michael Dell. He is the tech titan. He is a legend in the industry. But I'm not here to talk about that Michael Dell today. I want to talk about a different, younger Michael Dell. The Michael Dell whose parents told him to study pre-med at UT Austin. Instead of studying for his classes after school, he gained a passion for building computers. After classes, he would go to local computer shops, purchase their scrap parts, build computers out of it, and sell them for a profit. And he was making a lot of money. He was really successful at age 19. So, at age 19, he dropped out of UT Austin entirely. That squirming feeling, that restlessness to do things differently, it guided him to go out there and make something of his own. He wasn't a Harvard Business School graduate. He wasn't a Silicon Valley veteran. He was a teenager with a passion for tinkering and a dream bigger than his old college textbooks. And 38 years later, that same teenager became the Michael Dell that we all know and love today, worth $66 billion. For my last story, let's take a visit, this time not to a prestigious university or any university at all, for that matter, but a high school in a Texas suburb. I want you to picture this. A high school freshman glued to his computer screen in his room. Not some prodigy with a trust fund and a Silicon Valley address, but the teen who's curious. He's not playing video games or watching YouTube videos. He's learning algorithms, cryptocurrency algorithms. That teen? Well, that was me. And just like Michael Dell, and just like Mark Zuckerberg, I felt a squirm. I had a dream. So I turned my gaming computer into a mining rig. I built a crypto business from scratch, and I even employed people before finishing high school. Within 6 months of my freshman career, I gained over $250,000 in profits, and I appeared on the front cover of CNBC. I could fund my entire college tuition. I could buy a Ferrari before I could legally drive. My journey wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt when I thought it was all over for me, and I should just go back to school and start studying for my exams, like anyone else. But that squirm, that uncomfortable itch, it kept me going. And my story isn't unique. It's just a growing wave in an ocean of entrepreneurs rising high. These are all the people who start with their business idea and make opportunities along the way. How many of y'all have ever been to one of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour concert series? Raise your hand. Because I sure have, and all of my friends have as well. But that concert series, it's not just a concert series, it's a business venture. It's her business venture. And it's one that's generated her over $1 billion in sales just this season. What about Mark Cuban, the Shark Tank beast? But did you know that this same Shark Tank beast started off by selling garbage bags, door to door? Do you think the Shark Tank beast let the squirm ruin his dreams? Well, I can tell you with 100% certainty that he didn't, because in November of 2021, my dream came true. When I met him, we were winning the same award. I even had a conversation with him. I'll never forget what he told me. He told me to never let my young age prevent me from achieving the end goal of entrepreneurship. He told me to embrace my squirm. So there we were, a 52-year-old renowned CEO and a 14-year-old high school teenager at the same award, winning the same award, at the same award ceremony, talking to the same people, at the same dinner table, eating the same food. Who says you have to be old and wise? After all, isn't entrepreneurship just about having a dream? Look around you. The world is filled with young faces, flooded with dreams that refuse to be silenced. Each and every one of you holds a power. The power of creativity and innovation. Not age. Imagine the next global technology company, or the next billion-dollar social media platform, or the next star Hollywood movie. Those aren't fantasies. They're possibilities waiting to be unleashed in the very near future. Would you really let that squirming feeling hold you back? The reality of entrepreneurship is that it's a race. It's a race to discover the next revolutionary innovation, something that could change the world even decades after its introduction. I mean, what would our life be like if Henry Ford didn't introduce his car business? And if you wait too long to unleash your idea, someone else will. This isn't about waiting for the right time. The right time is now. Go out there and unleash your unique spark into the world before someone else does. Remember, Taylor Swift wasn't just a singer. She's an entrepreneur. She's a mass marketer. And she's an inspiration to me and billions of other people out there. Every coder who works to invent a social media platform, every doctor who works to invent a new vaccine for a new disease, and every student who starts a social impact movement. They're all part of this ever so quiet revolution. Michael Dell once said, "You don't have to be a genius or a visionary or even a college graduate to be successful. You just need a dream. And what dream has an age requirement? So please, don't let the squirming feeling hold you back. Let it fuel you, let it guide you, and let it be the unstoppable force that points you towards the direction of entrepreneurship. Age is just a number on the birthday cake. So please, this isn't about building an empire and becoming a billionaire on day one. It's about starting that opportunity, embracing your squirm. And most importantly, it's about proving to the world that the most unlikely entrepreneurs can spark the most extraordinary revolutions. So please, embrace the squirm, follow your dreams, and inject your unique spark into the world. You can be an entrepreneur and you can be your own boss while still in high school. You can forge your own path and you can create your own destiny. And all you have to do is pursue the path of innovation. Right here, right now, while still being young. The world is waiting for your revolution. Thank you.